For this makeup look, I am going to be using my BH Cosmetics palette by Carli Bybel. This has 10 eyeshadows and 4 highlighters. So I'm going to start off with the lightest shade, and I'm going to be applying this all over my lid. I'm also applying it under my eyebrow, and I just want to make sure I have it all packed in there all around and blended evenly. For my next shade, I am using a bigger brush, and I am using the middle shade on the top row. This is a matte shadow, and although I already have a lighter shade, I am using this as my transition shade. With a flat brush, I am taking the shadow right next to it. This is the lightest burgundy on the palette, and I am applying this right on the crease of my lid. And then I am going back with my transition shade, and I'm going to be blending this in all together. I do want to try and blend it as much as possible, so I am taking it all the way out, and then I also want to make sure I have a darker shade on my inner eye. Then I am going back with that lightest burgundy shade and the flat brush, and I am putting this all under my eye. I want to make sure it kind of blends into my eyeshadow. And then with this gorgeous shimmery pink highlighter, I am applying this right on the center of my eyelid and then also under my eyebrow. Then I am taking my Tarte Eyeliner Rim Liner, and I'm not a huge fan of this, but it does work, and it's the first one that I usually find, and then I just apply this on my waterline. For my mascara, I am using the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express, and I usually do like maybe 2, sometimes 3 coats of this. I do like to go over and under, but I do usually wait for it to dry so I could do the second coat. While I let that dry, I am using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm applying this under my eyes. Not a lot because I do go in with my Age Rewind concealer, and I usually don't put any more concealer. I just use whatever is left on that sponge, and then I just try to blend it out as much as possible. Then I am bringing in my Sponge Beauty Blender and doing the rest of the work. And to set in my concealer, I am using the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. And I'm just going to let that sit under my eyes for a couple of minutes. And then for my bronzer, I'm using this Rimmel Stay Matte bronzer. And I'm just applying this normally where I would contour and bronze. And then it's blush time. So for the blush, I am using this NYX Ombre Blush, and this is in the color Mauve Me. So I'm going to apply this right on the center of my cheeks and try and blend it in with my bronzer. I do go back and clean it out with my translucent powder, and then I take my big foundation brush and brush all of that away. For my nose, I am using the same Rimmel Matte Bronzer, and I'm applying 2 lines down my nose and then taking a bigger, fluffier brush and blending all of that in. Now going back to my eyelashes, since they aren't dry, I do like to curl them after and then apply my second coat of mascara. Usually when I apply 2 coats of mascara, they tend to stick together, and I really like to use this technique. I just take my tweezers and try and separate them as much as possible. It really gives them like a fuller effect. My second technique that I like to use for my eyelashes is covering that eyeshadow that got all over my eyelashes. That does not look attractive. So I usually just take any old eyeliner marker and go over them. For my highlighter, I am using, again, the gorgeous pink shimmery highlighter. And then I'm applying a little bit of this Aloe Vera Soothing Gel Spray. I'm totally obsessed with this highlighter. I want to use it as my eyeshadow, highlighter, and everything. So as I speak, I just found out that Selena Gomez and The Weeknd have just kissed. OMG. But anyways, so now I'm going in and applying some on my inner eye and underneath my brow bone and pretty much everywhere where you would highlight. And finally going in with my big foundation powder brush and getting rid of all of that excess loose setting powder. For my lips, I am using the new color, well, it's not new, but it's the ColourPOP Ultra Satin Lipstick, and this is in the color Screenshot. I absolutely love their formula. I am obsessed with these lipsticks. I like them more than the Anastasia and Kylie Jenner lipsticks. Well, that is basically all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave the products down below in the description. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.